All right, we're just reshaping these guys into one another. Logs is going to go to exponential form. Exponential form will go into logs. So this just basically kind of shows, demonstrates that you kind of know the process. Whenever you see the log first and you're trying to get it to an exponential, just kind of like do the loop, right? So this guy, the 19 to the y power equals x. So 19 to the y power equals x, and then we can see that guy right there. Okay, the loop, 8 to the y power equals x. Okay, 8 to the y power equals x. There we go, and that's it. Like there's like almost like no math. Okay, so now you're going backwards. You're saying log base 19 because that is the base. The exponent equals y, so 19 to the y power has to equal x. Okay, so that's this guy. The log base u, okay, has to equal v, and it has to equal 64. Okay, so log to the v equals 64. Okay, so just go backwards. Log to the v equals 64. There we go. All right, now we're going to solve these guys. All right, let's lock these guys up. Okay, so it looks like I have addition between two logs. They both have the same base because they're both ln's. So I can squeeze these guys together and get a negative 12x because I can multiply them. So these guys are condensed to the ln of negative 12x, and that has to equal 5. So now we're going to undo it just like we undid the logs here. We put it into this form. We're going to do the same thing here. Okay, this is a base of e. So e to the 5th power equals negative 12x. Cool. Now I'm just going to divide by negative 12, and you can see your answer right there. Okay. Okay, so now it looks like I'm going to have x minus 6 over x log base 8 equals log base 8 of 78. All right, now I've got a log on both sides. So this is kind of nice because once I condense them, I've equaled it so that now this inside has to equal that inside, and we don't care that it's a log base 8. So now I've got this little rational equation here. I can multiply both sides by x. Okay, we're going to move this x over to the other side so that now I get 77x. And now I'm going to divide by 77, and that's my x value. Now definitely double check and make sure that you're not taking the log of a negative number, or else you will get a no solution. Okay, in fact, this guy's a negative number here. When I plug him in here, he did become positive, so that was okay to do. But over here, this guy, this negative number, and this is a small number, minus this number means that the log base 8 of a negative number, that actually can't actually work. In fact, this is the log base 8 of a negative number. So that's not going to work either. So this is actually a no solution. So we were almost there, okay, but that is a no solution. Okay, so definitely watch out for that. All right, now we're completely switching gears here so that we actually are going to convert this to radians. So now we're into trig, and this stuff is, of course, it helps to have the unit circle kind of memorized, but you'll notice over 9s and pi over 12s, they're not kind of part of your circle, but these guys definitely are. But it doesn't mean that we can't convert things, okay? So remember that if I want to introduce degrees, I got to have the degrees in the numerator, and then I've got to divide by pi's here, okay? Now 1 pi equals 180 degrees. So this is how we actually establish, what is that, stoichiometry and chemistry, right? So that 9 will go into this guy, what, 20 times 20? 20. So that negative 38 times 20 will actually give you the value. So what is that? That's 176, and then add the 0, so it's negative 760. Okay. This guy, okay, we can get rid of the pi by introducing 180 degrees. That goes in there 30 times, and the pi's cancel out. So now we got negative 210. Okay. Here, same thing, 180 and pi. Those will cancel out. Definitely going to have a negative number here, but 12 and 18. Let's see. 6 goes into both of those. 2, and that's 30, right? Which is 1 and 15. So whatever 19 times 15 is, that's going to be our guy. So it looks like 285. Andy's negative. Okay, and then finally, this guy, get rid of the pi, introduce 180. Goes in there 60 times. 6 times 8 is 48. We're going to go ahead and add the 0. Remember, the pi's cancel out. And there we go, negative 480 degrees.